Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. In today's recap, I got something special for you guys. So I have a live trade showing you guys here. I don't usually do this because, as you guys know, or if you guys are new to this channel, I live stream every single morning completely free right here on YouTube. So if you guys want to see all my live trades, you guys can find them on my YouTube channel on the live section of the videos. If not, today is one of those days that I had to end stream early because I had to be quiet around the house. Wife was taking a test, so I had to be a little bit quiet, and I was getting frustrated this morning. I got chopped around, so I'll show you guys my trade review here in a second. But I was between green, red, break even all day until I was finally able to nail a trade. But I stopped the stream and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and record my screen in case something happens or I nail a big trade, which I did. And so now I'm gonna show you guys that live trade right here. So here it is. I'm gonna put it on screen, and you guys can see now. You guys are looking at the recording. So this right here on the bottom left is the live recording of me taking the trade. So this goes for all of you guys that say, dude, you're so emotional when you trade, you're exaggerating, you're never gonna be successful like that. So this is a live trade when I'm not streaming, and you guys will see my real reaction when I'm not on stream and nailing a trade. And then obviously you guys can see me in the bottom right. So this is me happening right now in the recording. So at the time of this recording, like I said, I had already ended the stream like literally 2 minutes before, 3 minutes before. Right there, I ended up jumping 500 shares short. You could see, let me go ahead and back forward, back a little bit. I am up $42 on the day. So before this trade right here, I am up $42 on the day. So about an hour into market open, and I was literally at a break-even day. Also, I didn't show you guys how much I made total for today, but I'll show you guys right after this live trade, and I'll show you guys the trade review and all that stuff. My reasoning behind this trade is the same 198 level. Right here, rejection, 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 finally broke out and then kind of pulled back and already bounced on it once. Now, I say this all the time, and I say this on stream. When trading Tesla or any other stock that you guys trade, unless it's a penny stock, you have to understand what the stock is telling you every single day. And there's days, where this stock is, you can just tell all morning long, this is strong, this wants to break out, this wants to have a good, strong day. There's days where this thing breaks out and you're like, I don't really trust it today for some reason, just intuition, stuff like that. You have to understand the stock. And something that I kept saying on stream this morning was, I do see this flat top and I do see this breakout, but this whole time up here, I was in here looking for. I'm gonna pause it real quick because I'm gonna explain something here. But I was looking for shorts, and I was looking for shorts, and I think that's why I was short here and maybe stopped out, short there, maybe stopped out, and I couldn't get it. Maybe I took a short here for that flush through 190, and I just couldn't get it. But this stock was telling me today is not the day that this thing wants to rip. We had kind of hit 198 a couple days ago, couldn't get it. We went up to 200, we rejected 200 right away, and now we're back down to 198. If I thought this thing was gonna have a strong day, it should have broken 198 and gone straight to 200, and we didn't even get past 199 exactly. Like, we stopped at 199, so already this was telling me that this was weak. So just understand the stock every single day and try to read it. So you guys can tell I jumped in 500 shares, and almost out of the gates I was almost green the whole time. I never saw my P&L go into the red on this trade. Here it goes down to 198. I'm gonna play it again. It kind of has a little pop, but the trade that I'm looking for is kind of adding 500 shares short. Now I'm in with 1,000. Kind of the trade that I'm kind of looking for is really lose this 198 and see if I can catch a nice off all the way down to VWAP. Now I'm in here with 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares on Tesla is no joke. 1,000 shares, this thing, even if it moves a whole dollar, that's $1,000. But for every little 10 cents it moves, you're making a couple $100 here and there. So 1,000 shares is a lot on this stock. And right here, two things are going through my mind. I had literally chopped around all day. This whole first hour, I was maybe at the most up $100, at the most down $150. And so right now I'm looking at this day and I'm like, this could bounce to 198, and I'm already up $400 on the trade. That's the most I've been up today. I kind of want to close this. I kind of want to close this and lock this $400 here. But the trade plan was, hold this strong, because this could flush this 198 and keep on pushing down to VWAP. So I think I covered 100 shares there. I might cover another 100 here and go down to like 800. But I'm being cautious because I am straight staring at the stock. You guys, I'm gonna stop moving my mouse so you guys can see the bottom left-hand side of the screen. This is that real recording. So here, again, it tries to go for a new low there, and you know what? I cover 100. So But I am eyeballing this thing because if this thing pops, if this has a green candle to make a new high, if this thing shows a bunch of buyers stepping in, I will cover this and take this as a winning trade already. But you know, I'm up $600 on this trade now, 700 shares short, and now I'm literally in the driver's seat. You guys can see me down there. My hand's not even on the keyboard now. I am doing this with this is my right hand, so I'm still closing it with my left hand hotkeys. But you know, right now I feel like this trade is going exactly like I planned. Looking for this thing to go down to VWAP if possible, or see if this thing wants to collapse and see how low this wants to go. So still in 600 shares short. I'm probably going to fast forward through here. So at 30 seconds into the trade, looks like now I'm in with still 400 shares short. Now my profit's almost up to 900 bucks, so $850 there. You know, at this point, it's trying to catch a bounce at VWAP. I don't usually always say take a trade to VWAP or not, but it's trying to hold it there. I think it pushes down a little more. See, I have 300 shares left. At this point, 300 shares is not going to kill me on the trade. These are kind of my runners. If this flushes through VWAP all the way down to 196, whatever line I got here, that's an extra couple $100 with 300 shares, but 300 shares is not really going to be the huge push that I needed on this trade. Right there, you see I'm up 900 bucks, 920. But I'm still holding tight. I'm not covering anything. I think I cover another 100 somewhere through here. So it looks like I cover 100 there, and then I have 200 shares left. Still about up 900 bucks on the trade, 890. And this thing, to me, it looked like it was losing gas, and so I ended up closing it right there. There's my real reaction of making 900 bucks, or I guess 820 bucks in 3, 4, 5 minutes when I'm not on live stream. So not phased by it at all. It was a decent trade. So that was that trade. And you know, before the trade even happened, I showed you guys I was up $42. So I ended up at 867. So I made about 820 bucks on that trade. But that didn't stop there. So I actually kept trading. I actually blocked it here, and I'm going to show you guys my total profit for the day and my trader view. So my trader view right here. Another thing that I have to show you guys is I ended up taking another trade, but on my other account. But I'm going to show you guys this. So you can see on my total P&L for Tesla there, I'm up 1.5, 2 with 74, and my actual trader view says the same thing, 1.502. 74, so that 1.5k. Like I said, I had to be quiet around the house, so I literally went outside, played with the dog, went to the store, got some stuff for the lawn, all that stuff, and came back and the market was still open and Tesla was still dropping, and so I ended up taking some trades on my backup account right here, and you guys can see that on that account I am up $227. I'll show you guys the trades here, literally the end of the day. So I made like 230 bucks off of these little tiny scalps here. But like I always say, and I tell you guys this on live stream, every single trade that I take on this account and this account only, it's what gets imported into TraderView. Even if I make 10k on another trade on my other account, everything that goes into TraderView is everything that you guys see in the mornings on this main account only. So not including those 227. I also had a nice short on SQ Square. I did call it on stream that if this one had a nice pop, we could catch a nice short, and so I was swinging some puts on this one. I think I got him right there with my oval list, and I'm up like 30-40% on 2 puts. I closed one towards the end of market open, so I have one open that I'm still swinging. And Tesla, so that live trade that you guys see, I was able to get myself to $860 profit on the day, and now I'm sitting at 1.5. So where the heck did $600 come extra? And that is going to be through here. So that live trade happened right there. Like I said, I was up $40 before it. This was a live trade right there. I had a very nice long here, so I ended up taking a short for a low day here. I shorted like somewhere up here and was looking for the new low day. I did get it, but it didn't keep accelerating like I thought, so I ended up getting out of that trade right there. And then on the way back up, I ended up buying 500 shares right here, 197.17. So that was a good trade there. So 500 shares right there. 500 shares, and you can see I follow some up to 38 to 35 and all the way up to 64. So that trade itself, you know, with these two little scalps, I was up 800 and then over 1k, and then with this long there, I was probably hitting that $1,300 for the day. Right here, kind of choppy stuff, didn't have a good trade up here. And then this trade right here is the last one that I was able to nail on the day. So I took a short way up here, 198.58, pretty nice fill, 198.58. So top top tick that candle there on the short side, cover 100 right away, covered 50. So out of 300, I had 150 shares left. And at this point, I was decent on the day, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna set a stop at break even. I'm gonna let this thing drop and see how low it wants to drop. And you know, it kind of kept going, kind of chopped around here. I'm surprised I like didn't close it a little early. You know, this thing kind of tried pushing, hammer candle, tried pushing again, so I might have gotten shaken out. But at this point, I was like, I'm not looking at it. I'm gonna put a stop in place. And then it went down for another low, and I was like, well, I didn't expect that, so it put me up over 1,500, and so I was like, I'm just gonna take 1,500 bucks and call it a day. I closed it. I think it was like 14.99, of course. So I was missing $1. That's why you see a trade with 100 shares here, and I closed to 150, and then I took another trade for 100 shares. So that's why that's right there. But the thing is, I wasn't expecting this to drop down. But if I would have kept that stop at break even and left those 150 shares from like 198, 198.58 up here, I mean, I would have gone from 198 all the way down to 190, maybe 189. That's $10 a share. $10 a share, even with just 100, that's $1,000. Even if I got half of that, that's 500. So I could have been sitting at a 2K day, but I was like, no, 1.5 sounds good. Oh well, happens sometimes. Um, so that's gonna be it. Most of the trades. Like I said, that was the big trade of the day. You guys got to see the live trade. Took a scalp there short afterwards. Took the long, nice bounce. Kind of scratch here and then nice fade here. So that's going to be it for today. I am still sitting at an all green month. I'm not really focused on the all green month. I'm kind of just taking one day at a time. It's not like I'm coming in every morning, get $50 and then leave so I can get an all green month. I don't really care for that, so I'm still trying to push. I think this might be one of my biggest days this month as well, so I'm not slowing down. If anything, I got that cushion to keep pushing and see how much I can you know, get on this month. So still have a whole week and tomorrow left. But if you guys are new to this recap and you guys liked it, enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up, leave some comments down below. You guys come on the live stream so you guys can see me trade live every single morning right here on YouTube, completely free, and or tradecaster.com. You have to make an account, and you don't have to pay over there as well, but it's completely free. You don't have to pay at all. But I stream free on both of those, so you guys come on the live streams, come say hi, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good one.